So, let's start with Jagras of the Ancient Forest. So, since we have food, there you go. You're free to explore Astara until preparations. That's what the ding means. Grab a meal, canteen, shore up your supplies and provision stockpile, get the latest gear from the smithy and armory, then adjust your equipment, organize, blah blah blah. You'll be heading out onto the field in no time. So yeah. Top corner, there you go, is basically the mission we're doing, when it's ready, and whose is there to do it. When it's online, when you accept a quest, it'll come up and give you a list of how many people can play. People can join whenever they want, so let's get a meal, because meals are always fun. Meals boost up stats, and blah blah blah, I know about them. Yeah, and basically they come off after you finish the quest, or you've fainted in battle. And yes, so let's make... What do I normally get? I normally get defense up, because defense is usually good. And you will get this cutscene every time you get some food. You can skip it, but I don't want to. I enjoy watching it, I really do. And you get a chance later on. There is some optional quests to improve this, which you can do later on. So now we can depart. Off we go to do the first bit of story. I think story you can only do on your own until you get the SOS flare. And even then you can only do it at a certain time.
Alright, this is our first job. Let's do a quick review of quest rules.
I know how to do things.
Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
Yep.
Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective.
Yep.
Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map.
Pick the map.
We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember?
Zone 2.
I think we saw them somewhere around here.
Yep.
Want to check it out? Rule number 2. Use the supply box. The commission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest.
Yep.
They're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along. Ready to go.
Right, come on, let me move. Right, supplies.
Oh yeah. Hey partner.
So yeah, first aid meds is basically potions, like free potions and easy rations. Again, you can get meat and cook it. And in the top corner you can see my green health and my yellow stamina. My stamina is at max now. My blade is yellow. You can get, I think green's the next one, and then blue. And that little sword thingy is my meter for my special.
Want to get going?
These creatures you can capture later on. Some herbs. And we're basically playing the game.
Be careful.
Yay! And there's the item. There's a hotbar, which I've never used. I've just used a potion. Whoops. Yeah, and unlike the portable
Ready your
ones,
weapon before attacking.
so I know
Keep
how
in
to
mind
do
that what
it.
you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
Now, weapon away.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Do I have... Oh, I can do it now. Sweet. Capture net.
You can gather honey and mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
Yep. Yes, you can. There you go, I made 2.
Over here!
Yeah, I know.
A pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your
Here
own.
you are. I didn't remember the buttons. Been a while. So now that my blade is red, I can use my special... Ah, that's the wrong one. Which button is it? That one? No, that's the camera. That one? That one.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away.
I'll just,
Grab all the monster materials you can.
Yep.
You can use them at the smithy.
Yep. I know. The more materials you have, the better gear you can make. And unlike every other one, is you have
Over
a...
here!
You don't have to craft mining pickaxes or fishing rods. You've already got them. The only thing that's different is with... Let's keep playing. The only difference with fishing is you do need bait. Or, like, better things.
Whoops.
We're in the nest!
Use whatever you can.
Wrong button. I have a more powerful blade.
The long sword is a close-range weapon designed for cutting attacks. Gather your spirit to increase its power.
Yep.
Keep it together, okay?
It is the most powerful one it can be.
Your weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance, then use a whetstone.
Whetstones are also... Again, like the portable one, is you would have to carry some. Whetstone you have with you anywhere.
Dodge their attacks.
God damn it.
You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Just blind them. Let me sharpen my blade so I can kill you quicker. Ah, screw it. I don't need to anyway.
Okay.
There we go, done.
Let's head home and report back to the old man.
Let's collect what we can before we go. Still do stuff while the timer's up. I could kill some more and get more materials. Which is always nice when you've got like big wyverns to kill, because then you've got like time to harvest their innards. Which is a bomb pile. Yep. Yeah, the materials that you can find, like the resource piles, don't glow like the ones in the portable one. So it's... First time you play it, it's a little bit difficult to find, but once you know what they look like, it's easy. Have a look around. Some cobweb, some spider webs. So I can make... All I need to do now is find some ivy, and I've got a net. And that is the first mission done. And for finishing, we get some rewards, and we get some Jagras scales, fangs, mushrooms, and some monster bones. And the Palico picks some iron ore up, and some monster bones up as well. For every quest we finish, we get money. Our Palico gets experience. I think we'll unlock some like skills for him later on. I think our hunter gets experience as well. Or something, I can't remember. It has been a while. I stopped playing it because I knew it was coming out for this and I didn't want the story ruining for me. I know it sounds dumb, but...
Good to see you.
Fine work taking down the Jagras. So there's no difference in their habitat, but their numbers are increasing, you see. Maybe stating the obvious, but Jagras aren't the only danger lurking around these parts. I've also received reports of a Kestodon herd getting out of hand. I love the Kestodons, they look really cool. This must be all because Zora Magnaros made landfall. It's got everything riled up.
Listen up.
Well, it's going to be your job to keep them quiet. Or quiet them down. Same thing. We'd like you to investigate the Kestodon herd and cull their numbers. I'm going along. Wouldn't want you to get hurt. I'm pretty good. You now depart on a quests with other people. So that's now we can do online.
All
Get the
right.
daily
Now
bonus.
that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
We got a voucher and some mega potions, some life powder, some demon powder, some hard shell powder, some steel eggs. I don't think steel eggs are useful. I think you just sell them. So now that we can do all this, we can talk to you. What do you do for me? I think this is where I get on with deluxe stuff. I know this looks like an old closet and we turned it into a makeshift room for you hunters. That's not the case, I promise. I really hate the Palico puns. They annoy me because it's difficult to read as is. It's fully furnished with everything master needs. Reading. You have your very own equipment box. Manage and change your gear. Just hope you don't mind changing in front of others because you have roommates. It's basically a generic room for everyone. Didn't they tell you about that? Moving on, your room can also comes with an area to manage your Palico's gear, right next to your bed. One more thing, you can access trading area with you, which we don't really need. It's just sort of like, it's like if people want to have a go at using a weapon without using money to do quests and stuff. Which, if you found a weapon that you like, just stick with it. That's all I ever do. I aim to please. Now, what's the master need? Flame add-ons. So for the deluxe edition, I don't know if anyone knows. They'll probably read it, but you get a charm, you get a samurai set. It's just a costume, so it doesn't affect what armor you're wearing or anything. Face paint I already have. That's the tattoo I've got. The top knot was the weird samurai knot. And I've got gestures I can do. I've got some stickers for my guild card, like basically to show that I am part. Can I just like confirm all? No, I can't. Let's just do that. Have. Right. I have everything. So now that I have a charm, I can put the charm on. What does this charm do again? A charm that enhances the attack boost and divine blessing skills. What button is it? Skill information. There you go. So attack boost. Increases attack power, also improves affinity at high levels. This is level 1. I think it stacks. I think the squares underneath it are how many stacks they can have, and it shows you what level you can go up to. Does what's this one? The predetermined chance of reducing the damage you take, which is always nice at the beginning because it enhances your defense, like from time to time. While active, reduces attack damage by 15, so we take less damage, which is always nice. And also, I think what else do we get? We get a cloak later on, which is always helpful. And I think there's something else, but I can't remember. Palico is making a head. And we can talk to him. Talk about the forge and the smithy. See his status. He can either come with us or just not bother. I like to have him with him because if you're playing on your own and you're fighting big creatures, it's always nice to have two because sort of like they favor one person and then they switch. I don't know if aggro is a thing in this. I've just mainly played on my own, and every time they change to the Palico. I usually like heal and right. Let's go to the smithy and make some new armor.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Okay. This is an elevator. Hello, squad manager.
Oh, hello.
We're all ready to open the tavern upstairs. That is the online thing. Basically, Astera, you don't see anyone until you go to the Gathering Hub, which is where everyone basically is. Gathering Hub, you can meet up with other hunters and embark on quests together. To find the Celestial Pursuit, just look up. See the ship atop Astera, that looks like it's about to set sail off to the stars. That's it. Get up there by taking the lift. Please come visit us as soon as you want to get a chance. So we can go up there to do online. I think we can do like normal stuff from there. Have a look. Let's go up just to have a look. I don't think I've actually been up there on the PS4. I lie, I was up there once during a festival. So yeah, this is basically the online hub where we will meet other hunters. So if I can get friends to play, this is where we'll end up. Up to 16 people can play. Get together. So yeah, 16 people can be up here at once. Is there anyone up here at the minute? Nope, I think everyone's just playing the story by themselves. Because in the UK, it's only just come out. It's supposed to come out on the 9th. Today is the 10th. So technically it came out on the 10th because Steam are a pain in the ass. What's this one? Welcome to the arena.
Special quest today.
Arena quests. I think these... No, didn't want to do that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, arena quests, you don't get to use your gear. You can use what it says. So I could use... Well, it gives me default gear. So I wouldn't be wearing, like, if I had ridiculously powered armor that's built for a Pookie, I couldn't be able to use that. It would give me, I think, like, leather armor and certain number of potions, certain number of other stuff that I can throw, and yeah. Quite nice to do every now and again. Challenges I can't do because I don't know why. But they are fun. Fun to do. It's like basically it's a test of your skill, which I have none of. So let's go to the workshop. So we need to talk to the smithy to start doing gear.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Airship engineer. What do you want?
Greetings.
Fifth has arrived. Greetings. I'm the airship engineer for the Second Fleet. I work on flying machines, airships, and what have you. I'm sure you're curious about why you haven't met a member of the Third yet. That's because they've all been stranded for years. It wasn't long after the scholars from the Third landed before they insisted upon crossing the Great Ravine. Yeah, the ancient forest that we have is one of... how many? 2, 3... About another 5 other places. I think there might be more, but like the maps are pretty big. And you can visit them whenever you want. When you've unlocked them. There's like, it's always nice when you just want to gather stuff, because then you don't have to worry about money, and if you faint 3 times the mission fails. You don't have to worry about any of that when you're just going to do some gathering. Doesn't really matter. So they got their airship converted into an airship, and off they went. It was going well until just after they crossed the ravine. A flying monster attacked their airship and grounded them. Sure, they were reckless to go, but seeing as the man who put that airship, I can't help partly responsible for it all. Ever since then, I've been working on making a better airship, one that can use to go rescue them. But between the New World's nasty weather and strong winds hurtling down the ravine, it's been one failure after another. Still, you won't catch me calling it quits. Yeah, later on we get an airship and we go and find this flying creature that put them down. But that's like from here, a while away. Let's talk to the smithy.
There you are, Fiver.
Aha! Look who's back with material. Step right up and welcome to the smithy. You'll be needing my service a lot. What I do for you is simple. Whenever you go out in the field and gather materials, I turn those materials into weapons and armor. Drop by whenever you find something new and interesting. Here, I'll give you some materials as a welcome present. You can use them to upgrade your equipment. So what are you hammering together this time? You can use monster materials and ore to forge upgrade equipment at the smithy. Give the materials you earn a quest, reward, or carve from monsters to the smithy to create new equipment and make taking on even tougher enemies. Let's have a look. Yeah. Once monsters are dead, carve them up, take their stuff. That simple. But we can only upgrade at the minute, sadly. What are we wearing? Can we upgrade this? Oh, we can. Each piece of armor has a level. You can use armor spheres to gain points, which are used to raise their armor level, increasing mainly their defense. Yeah. And we have armor spheres? Yeah, we do. We've got 2. Let's use 1 here. And 1 on the chest. Armor spheres are basically the level 1 upgrade, but there are advanced armor spheres, and better ones as well. Let me get them there. We can now forge new weapons and equipment with all the gears that we've got, with different skills, blah blah blah. Yes, I know. So if we can make anything, really. So far we can make 2 of these. It shows you underneath it what it needs. I need iron or monster hunter bones. Since I am using a longsword, I have a iron katana equipped, but there are tiers as well. So an iron katana can once upgrade. I think it upgrades it once, so it becomes more powerful, and then the second time you upgrade it, it turns into something else. So let's. Can I upgrade? No, I don't want to do that just yet. I can make new armor as well. Upgrade this. I can make iron katana too. Yeah. Basically, I can make an iron katana 2. This is the cutscene you'll get for everything, which again is really cool. It's really cool to watch. So yeah, and then it can be upgraded again into either one of those or one of those. I don't have the materials for it yet, so I haven't got a clue what it is. And then there's the bone one, which I can't make either. That's weird. And that shaking is weird as well. I think it's mainly because I'm using a controller. That's just weird. There we go. I'm not on it. I'm on it. Only happens when it's on it. Okay, that's nice. So let's make a bone one, as we can. Bone shuttle. And yeah, every weapon has its own. Actually, it's better as well. Actually, we've got number 2. Number 2 better? 297. No, it's the same. But then we can upgrade this. So we have 2 monster bones. Upgrade it. So now it's even better. It does 330. So, when did I get an ancient bone? Nice. This can be upgraded into 3 different things. The little symbols underneath are the element it can do. So that one can do water damage, that one can do thunder damage. There is a paralyzed one, that's fire, that's poison. I think there's a few others as well. I think there's a sleep one as well. Right. Armor wise, what can we make? I can make a full set of Jagras armor. No, we can't. 2, 4, 5, 6. No, we can't. We can be close. Or we can make bone armor. Let's make some bone armor. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So let's get let's start getting the armors. So yeah, my plan for this is I'm going to record a mission. Yeah. A mission every video. So yes, this is going to be a long series. But that's my plan for it, because this game I love it to bits. I won't do the grind, because the grind is literally going to be me just sat doing the same missions over and over again. I don't think anyone wants to watch me do the same mission over and over again. Yeah. So all I need is the hunter's mail. I just need a Jagras hide, which is good. Blade's pretty good. I'm happy. Oh, Palico, I forgot about you as well. Oh, I don't have anything for you. But I can preview, can't I? Yeah. So once we make the bone armor, that's how it'll look. The alloy, that's what it'll look like. And on the PS4, I don't know if it's going to have it again on here. But it had the Mega Man skin, which I had for my cat on there as well. So if I can get it, I'm going to do it again. And again, that grind was long. And there are more people to talk to. I think they're going to give me some assignments.